Today we're going to talk about what happens when the phone rings. And the person on the other end of that phone is going to give you some news that you really don't want to get. It's something you never want to consider. News is something you never want to deal with. But let me start off with a question for you, or actually a statement. I'm sure you're going to agree that surprises are no fun. This is especially true when the phone rings and the person on the other end of the phone has terrible news for you. What if I told you that some simple changes and some advanced planning will help you deal with any phone call you're going to get and help you not have disaster which would normally come your way with that phone call? Hi, I'm Josh Patrick, the founder of Sustainable Business, Stage 2 Planning Partners, and the author of Sustainable, a fable about creating an economically and personally sustainable business. That phone call came to me about 10 years ago. And what it was about not feeling well, and it ended up leading to a cancer diagnosis, which put me into 2 years of treatment, losing 5 years of my business, not losing any clients, and going on afterwards. But there's only one reason this happened. And the only reason that happened was I had done some advanced planning to think about how I was going to handle a problem if a major health event entered my life. So here's what I found out. I found out that being public about my disaster was a way better course. Way better course than being private. And the reason was better was I got to enroll the people who were in my tribe, my customers, my family, my suppliers, and they all stepped up and helped me get through the course of being cancer. In fact, one of my clients prepaid me with a huge check that allowed me to live for the 2 years I was going through treatment, whether I had any income or not. But the truth was, all my clients stayed with me, and all our suppliers were very supportive, and all our employees and all my associates were very supportive. The reason that happened was I was open, transparent, I didn't lie, I told the truth, and I communicated with people on a regular basis. Those are things I want you to think about doing because those are things that are really, really important when that phone call comes. You never get anywhere by yourself. And this is especially important when you have disaster that struck. Without my wife, I wouldn't have gotten through it. Without my associates, I wouldn't have gotten through it. Without my customers, I would have had some real financial problems along the way. And without our suppliers helping out, I would have really just been stuck. So all those people helped along the way with making sure that when I finally got done with my cancer treatment, I could come back to something that could be rebuilt again. Now, I'll have to tell you that going through that cancer treatment took me 5 years to get back to even some sense of normality and probably put me 10 or 15 years behind in my business. But, and this is the really important but, or and, my business is still in force today. It's still successful today. It's still doing good things for our customers today. That never would have happened had I not been open, transparent, and let people know what was going on. So here's something I want you to know. At some point in your life, that phone call is going to come. Now, I don't know whether it's going to be a health issue or it's going to be the fact that happened to one of my best customers and friends was that he lost an account that was 40% of his business. They called one day and said, 18 months from now, our business is gone. We're bringing it back in-house. Now, he had thought about what would happen if that happened with his business. And because he did similar things to me by being transparent and open with all the stakeholders, his business now is thriving at a much higher level than it was before he lost that major account. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to sit down and write out the 5 things that could happen in your business that would be most devastating, most dangerous. Is it a health issue for you? Is it losing a big customer? Is it losing a key employee? Whatever it is, write those 5 things down and then write down, if this happens, here's what I'm going to do. By doing that, you've preset your thoughts and your scenarios for what could be just a disastrous thing that can happen. So here's what I want to have happen for you. When that call comes, and someday it's going to, you'll have at least thought about it. So here's what I'd like you to do right now. Scroll down, leave a comment about what you're going to do some disaster planning in your business, and while you're at it, click on the button below And you can get our cheat sheet for the Financial Freedom Project, where we'll give you the 5 stages of what it takes for you to become financially free from your business. Hey, thanks a lot for stopping by today, and I hope to see you back here really soon.